I actually ran across one of these tools this weekend while I was out vacationing with my family, and I've purchased one of these before, but I wanted to purchase it again, and we'll talk about it here real quick. It's going to be one of these specialized pry bars or cat's paws. There's various names for them, but this unit here is one while I was actually with my family visiting in San Francisco. We came across Japantown, and oddly enough, I'd never been to Japantown, and we decided to go and visit. And there's a tool store there, and I'll see if I can put a picture here for you guys to take a look at it. But we went by this tool store, and I figured, hey, what better time than to go in there and see what they have, and maybe help support a local business, especially if the price is right. So I came across this unit, which is a BAKUMA, as you could read there. And it's going to be a 360 millimeter. He had a couple of those. Like there's like a 200 millimeter and like a smaller, like 120 or ish, right around there. And caught my eye because this one's a little bit different. I have another Japanese version of this. I want to say it's around 200 millimeters or 260, right in that range. That I picked up years ago, and I've used it a ton. So I want to go over kind of what these are all about, why maybe they're interesting, and why maybe you should consider one as well. Let's get into it. Alright, so pry bars, I mean, there's all sorts of different ones. I only grabbed a couple ones here for you guys to see. As you work on things, having a pry bar, having leverage is important when working on anything from your home to your car, any sort of construction, you name it. Pry bars are handy, they're important, and the more uses you can get out of your pry bar, the better. I mean, for this one, you're going to have pretty much one use. Maybe you can use it as a chiseling device too. You can obviously see here it's seen its fair share of work, but these Pittsburgh ones are great and they're super cheap. Now, with time, then I picked up some other ones for removing nails, and these ones were great. You know, roughly a 90-degree angle on this side, and probably about a 15-degree on that side. But yeah, they're great at getting in there and getting under a nail, and then you just give it a whack on the tail end here with a hammer. It allows you to keep sinking it in there further, and then you just use the natural leverage, just like any pry bar, to pull out the nail or fastener or whatever it is. Say you're working on your car and there's something that's stuck and you get it pried out. These work great for that. And this one in particular, and I'll put a link to all these down below, guys, so if you're interested in them, you could purchase them yourself. That way you get the best price. But this is a Vaughn, and made in USA. This is a really nice one. This is a nice forged unit. It's a hexed unit that's, you know, starts as this stock here, and then they form it into what you see here. And this thing's great. It's taken plenty of beatings over the years, and it holds up just fine. Nice tempered steel that works great. And then probably a year or so ago, I picked up this guy. This guy's a lot shorter. He's a 10-inch, and this is going to be an ox. Again, I'll put links to these for you guys. Ox 10-inch, and this one's nice, again, because it's got the claw on the backside here, but it's also shaped like a hammer. So as you want to use it for smaller, this is as a 10-inch, you're not going to be wailing on large nails with this, but it's going to be really good for those smaller nails. Or smaller, I mean, look how sharp that gets on the tip. For getting in really tight places, this has worked great for that. It also backs it up with a nice soft rubber overmold grip here to hold on to. So, I mean, that minimizes shock too as you're, you know, hammering away at something. You're not going to feel that in your hand as much as with the steel one. So that helps with fatigue, general fatigue. It's got these cool little, pronounced nubs in there, and this is actually pushed out as well. So it's a unique little device. So pricing for this one, Vaughn, I'll give you guys a link, but roughly $25 for this guy. The Ox is going to be just under $20 for this guy. They do make a 12-inch as well. Most of you guys will probably fall between the 10 and 12 on this, and then on this size you'll probably fall somewhere between 260 to 360 millimeters. But I did want to just talk about this one today because, you know, as I was going through Japantown, which is, I mean, if you're anywhere near San Francisco when you're visiting and you want to actually experience something very unique, obviously there's Chinatown, there's Little Italy, there's all these different barrios you could check out with great food and very specific culture items. But Japantown was actually booming, more so busy than anywhere. And outside there was this store that was selling, the only one that I saw there when I was there, but it was the only one that was selling Japanese tools directly inside. and I thought that was nice. I thought it was unique, and I wanted to support them. And so I was looking, and I found this BAKUMA, and I don't have one quite this length. As you can see, this one's a little bit shorter, and my other one's about a 260, so it's even a little bit shorter. I wanted something just a little bit larger. You go ahead and take this off. That I could use to get a little bit more leverage. And like the other ones, it's, heat-treated steel. It's kind of interesting. On this side, it's got that blue, like a navy blue. You get to this side, and the paint stops. And it's going to be more of like a black and a black oxide finish. But you can see how much I paid here. I'll put a link down below for you guys. This one's actually going to be, I think, like $23. You can save $1, and right now it's telling me it would ship it tomorrow, which was really cool. So I'll put a link for you guys so you can see it. But again, you could take this, and obviously don't hammer screws, guys. But this is just to show you. You could use it as a hammer, in a pinch, or that's also the striking surface as you're trying to get underneath and pry on whatever fastener it is you're trying to get to. And this gives you plenty of leverage, right? Maybe you're using this for ball joints or some suspension work, or maybe you're trying to pry something over in the engine bay, get a little more room. These work great for that too. This is great steel, great Japanese heat-treated steel. And I think they do a great job. The design's unique. I feel like the Japanese started this. I think Vaughn makes a version of this as well. It's pretty cheap. I don't think it's made in USA though. It's like $15, $17, their version. But if you're interested in the 260 version, I'll put a link as well. That one's going to be closer to $20 in price. Which, I mean, guys, you're talking about a pry bar that you're going to keep forever. Honestly, these are great. I mean, the finish work on it. I mean, look how centered that is. The Japanese are so good and meticulous about keeping everything clean, and even that surface right here is perfectly smooth. The only thing that might be a little bit is this flashing here, which I could take a grinder to and slightly grind that down, or I could just leave it. With time, that's just going to smooth out over the face of the surface. It's not that bad of a forging left over down the face. Looks like they did their own work there. But all in all, great tool. Now you might say, okay, well, what do I do with that? Yeah, you can leave it in your toolbox. What I really like to use these for, and I currently use, is when I go to the junkyard, instead of carrying a big, hefty, heavy hammer around, I carry something like this. We'll put it on the scale here for you guys. But physical weight's going to come in at 1.5 pounds. So it's not going to be super heavy in your pocket. You're still going to get some good, I mean, for this distance, you're going to get a good amount of force to develop to hit something. And in the junkyard, that's about most of what you need most of the time. I mean, you can always go back and get a bigger hammer, but I'll throw this, and it's super easy, especially if you have like a little through hole in your pouch. It allows it to drop inside there and then just hang inside without being an issue. And again, multiple pry bars, 15 degree, and then you have a 90 degree or a little bit over 90 degree on this side. So you could pry on most of the stuff you need, and then hammer stuff if you need to as well. It's a great, I would say, great utilitarian tool. And if you're into Swiss Army knives and you want to have a tool that kind of does a little bit of everything well, this is the tool. Something like this is great. So be it Vaughn's version, be it Ox's version, there's a lot of different manufacturers out there, but I really like these ones, especially the Japanese ones. The one I have, like I said, the other one I have has lasted me forever, and I expect this one to last me forever too. And maybe I'm just on like Japanese kick too. I mean, do you guys find yourself on a kick of German or Swedish or Japanese tools, or American? I mean, I have plenty of American tools too, as you see here as well. But I like this one, and it's unique in its design. It's almost like a work of art. So if you guys are into unique tools, get yourself something like this. So again, guys, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Am I crazy? Are these good tools? Do you prefer something else to carry as a multi-hammer / pry bar tool? I'm all ears. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. And please subscribe if you haven't, so you keep getting videos just like this in your feed. Take care.